You're completely out of shot there, Trace.
That's okay. Oh, do you want me to move over a little bit?
Well,
No.
Make your mind.
No. I mean, he's saying I'm completely out of shot, but I mean,
Normally he's out of shot.
he's not now.
He should be.
Oh, see, God, it looks like there's like an ocean between us. What's that like? Just so that I'm not a disembodied voice.
Well,
You can just about see your elbow.
there's your cue then. You have to be quiet throughout this. Oh, look, drinks.
Excellent.
Diet Coke,
Thank you so much.
cappuccino.
Thank you.
Do you want a few minutes before you order?
Yeah,
Yes,
thank
thank
you.
you very much.
That's fine.
Thanks
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a very milky coffee.
Hello, darlings, and you join us.
Stop. Oh, no, darlings.
Sorry? Do you mind?
I reckon you should drop that. If you want me to have anything to do with this, drop the hello, darlings.
All right, well, you do the intro
Hey,
then.
well, it's your video. I get to answer it.
Well, I thought it was my video, but now I'm getting objections.
Well, I just want to make sure that you have some sort of objection.
Right, what's this pub called?
It's John Milne.
Oh, yeah, John Milne.
Hello, darlings.
Hello.
I bloody love that.
He started.
Good afternoon. And you join us at the John Milne, which is a table pub attached to the Premier Inn here in Milne Row on the outskirts of Rochdale. And I am joined by Captain Mustard and Matron, the titular head of Mary Huff Management, and I use the word titular advisedly. Right, can I have a menu?
You've got one right in front of you, haven't
No,
that's
that is a
drinks.
drinks menu, my dear boy.
you? Okay, then.
You may have to. Is there what? No, there might be one there. Yeah, there you
Would
go.
you like one, Matron?
Is there enough for one each?
There's
No, plenty.
one would hope that there would be, it's a 4-seater table, one would hope there would be 4 menus.
Look at that table, wow.
Should we go and sit there?
Oh, I wouldn't want to sit on that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Right, are we doing the meal deal thing that you wanted to do?
I didn't say I wanted to do it.
Oh,
I said
you
it was.
mentioned.
I said it was an option.
Well, what I'm going to say is that the typeface is far too small, therefore, I don't know what I'm having, I'll have to starve. No choice about it.
Well, we are off to a better start than last week, darlings, because I can report that we have both cutlery and napkins. Although,
You're going to complain about that now?
well, you will notice that the napkin is slightly stained there, and notice that the fork is quite dirty, the knife rather, quite dirty there and there. But still an improvement on last week.
Well, you're not even using that one, are you? You're using that one.
Good point.
Yeah. You have to do all that all over again, aren't you?
No, well, this one's dirty too.
There's a cheeseburger in this.
A cheeseburger.
Yeah. What are you fancying? Because I mean, I can read the menu to you.
Oh, yes, yes. Like menu assistance.
Yeah.
Right, you've got gammon steak, beef lasagna,
What's
sausage
what's
and
it
mash,
changed?
fish and chips, chicken tikka curry, smothered chicken, spicy chicken burger, cheeseburger, club sandwich, bacon, chicken, tomato. Ugh. No, I don't want
Is
that.
this what we're going for? For
I
4
don't know.
meals?
Well, we need to discuss, don't we?
Well, but that was your right. That's what you were saying. You were saying
I was
we
merely
have 4
putting-
meals,
Yeah. Well,
2 mains. For,
it's 2 mains for 11.49. So
that's
I said
cheap,
that.
isn't it?
I said that we could have.
4 mains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, and then I can get a nice cheap little dessert afterwards.
I rather fancy a starter.
Oh,
Crispy chicken goujons, look.
I'm really out of my comfort zone actually looking at a menu.
I know. I remember you being like this when we ate with James.
Yeah, I just want something to eat. So,
Do you want me to choose for you?
oh no, I don't fancy that. That's what you do, isn't it?
They got pizzas in it.
Sausage and mash. What makes you think I've got a thing for eating pizza?
I was thinking about cost as well. That's why I went out and looked at it. Because obviously, our normal budget for these Monday lunches is around
£10.
for 2 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
It works out, yeah.
yeah.
Well, let's bring you guys in. What's your opinion on the cutlery? I pointed out that both of mine are dirty.
Mine have just. I'm happy with mine. Mine just look. No, they're not. I thought it was going to be water stains, and it's not. I'm doing that.
Are you
Okay.
ready for order?
I think we might be.
I think, yeah.
What's
Yep.
in it for you?
Right. I don't even know what I'm having. Because you chose it for me, didn't you?
Fish
Right,
and
we're going
chips.
off the
Fish and
old
chips.
value
Mushy or
menu.
garden,
Yeah,
please?
going off on the 2.
Do you want mushy or garden, please?
Mushy or garden? Yes, please.
I'll have mushy.
Mushy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have the cheeseburger, please, on the
Cheeseburger.
same menu.
Would it be possible to have the cheeseburger without cheese?
Yeah.
That's a waste, isn't it?
I'll have that then, please.
And we're gonna go for another one to make the 2.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
we'll go
that's
for the
well.
spicy chicken burger.
No, I meant another meal to make the 2.
right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the fourth one, for the
The
fourth one,
goujons, or do you want chicken breast?
the goujons.
Goujons. Is that everything for you?
That's 4, isn't it?
It is. Did you want to do a
Fabulous.
starter?
No, I'm
No.
fine with that.
You just alright?
Brilliant. Yeah.
Everything like that? Yeah.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank
Thanks
you
so
very
much.
much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Well, interestingly,
Ah, yes. Now, there. Oh, dear. Oh, there we go. That'll give them something to complain about. Oh, dear. So
Right, so-
you've got a you haven't got a grown-up knife.
no, I've got a starter knife apparently. Right.
Which one do you prefer, though?
Well, if I'm having a main course, I prefer the main course knife. But
But I like that knife more.
well, I like the fact that it's slightly cleaner than this one.
No. But
Matron,
yes.
what do you think of the condiments?
Need a clean.
Oh, here we go. The food's coming.
Oh dear.
Food's coming. Ah, splendid. Oh, looking forward to this.
Right, cheeseburger, no cheese.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I fancy that.
Other cheeseburger.
That's with cheese. Thank
Oh, I
you.
fancy that now.
Fish. I need to go back for your other burger.
Thank
Can
you.
I get you any other sauces or anything?
Ketchup and English mustard, please.
Ketchup, English mustard. Is that everything?
Mayonnaise,
No.
please.
Mayo, ketchup, English
Do you want any tartar sauce or anything?
No, thank you.
mustard.
That'll do for me.
That's someone's side anyway.
Well, you know what you haven't done in such a long time is
Say grace.
say grace.
Great. There you go, I'll say that. Oh,
Okay, good start. I like it.
that looks good, actually.
Well, I'm going to say that yours looks a lot more for your money than we've got.
Really?
Mm.
Well, oh what?
All right, we were saying about the condiments. And I was saying they needed a bit of a wipe, but I quite like the shapes of them, the fact that you can differentiate between the 2 instantly, because I can't stand it when you go somewhere and they're identical. And
The
you're
hobs are
going,
different.
not always.
Oh right. Oh
you,
right. So
you
you
know,
have to
there
tip it
might
out
be,
to find
there
out.
might be 3 for salt and 4 for pepper, and you're sitting there like trying to work out what's what.
Right. Sounds like a disaster to me.
Right, there's other sauces.
Oh, thank
Oh,
you very
brilliant.
That's
much.
your other meal.
Thanks
There you
so
go.
much.
Are you
Thank
okay
you.
with everything?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yep, thank
Lovely.
you.
Thank you so
Lovely.
much.
Thank you.
Now, oi,
Oh,
you use your finger then.
Let's share these, that one. We haven't said grace. Oh, yeah.
Well, there we go. So, pepper.
I'm going to use this small knife for spreading purposes.
Good idea.
Thank you.
Well, it could be the community knife. That's a lot of mustard on there, actually.
I like a lot of mustard.
Yeah, I know. That's why it comes the yard.
But Tish.
Yeah, we see what you did there.
Oh dear. Oh, that's a lot of ketchup on there.
Oh. like my raw onion rings?
Thank you.
Oh, I saw it going and I didn't catch it.
Well done. Right, well. It's not getting more dirty, is it? Well, I like the mushy peas. They're very good.
They look good.
I'm going to do my thing and, and actually award things out of 10.
Okay.
Nice chips. Nice
They
and
are
crunchy.
nice. They are good. Nice and crunchy. I think they skim on as well. And that crunchy, freshly cooked.
Nice and hot.
Nice and hot.
Yeah. And I can't even speak now. And a good potato flavour as well. You're going to have to strip the music out.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Hopefully it won't get picked up so much on the mic.
What?
Oh, I should point out music. The music.
Oh. I didn't notice it was there then.
Well, don't sit out there.
That's not a bad burger, to be fair.
That is good. And the cheese, I know you don't like cheese, but I got cheeseburger. And the cheese is proper cheese, not plastic cheese.
Right. That means something.
That actually has got a good cheesy flavour to it. And it's a decent bun, brioche.
How's the fish?
Honestly, it's a bit overcooked.
Ah.
But I much prefer chips like this to the chippies.
Really?
Yeah. You don't, do you not?
No. No, I don't really.
These are like the kind of chips that are cooked loads and loads, aren't they? Over and over again.
I wouldn't be able to say what was my favourite out between these and fish and chip shop, chippy chips, because they're both two separate identities of the same thing. Chippy chips I like because they've got that softness and the stodge and the old crispy bit and flavours and that, and then these ones are more for the texture, and you're eating it with the soft thing, so you've got the nice balance.
Nice to have coleslaw. Generous side portion. I like that the sauces were presented like that rather than just
Tubs.
somebody dolloping a jar of Coleman's on your table.
Oh, I agree.
And I'm really enjoying this burger.
I also like that they came all like on the same plate instead of, a lot of times they bring the individual things by hand, even though that this makes more sense.
Oh. Yeah. But yeah. Well, fish is.
We're alright, okay. We're alright.
It's lovely, thank you, yeah, thank you. Bit on the cherry side? Bit on the cherry side?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the kind of fish you could eat if you're using dentures, I don't think.
I think it said it was a beer batter on the menu.
All right.
I mean, I know that doesn't make any difference to the overcookedness, but I was just pointing that one out.
Well, I would say that the actual fish is a bit dry as well.
Yeah. So you're about halfway through your burger. What do you think of the flavours so far and texture and everything?
That is not a bad burger at all. We have to look at the price point, don't we? So, £11.50. So half of that is what, £5.75?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sitting down at a almost clean table with almost clean cutlery, £5.50. I'm happy with that. It's a nice juicy burger. It's not overcooked. I've got fresh onion, fresh tomato on there.
And there's not too much salad as well. It's not like, sometimes you get a lot of salad where the whole thing just falls apart because it's wet and slimy because the heat has done something to the salad.
Is it hot? Sounds like a tough question, but you go to Burger King, it's not very hot, is it?
No, this is hot. But
I thought Burger King, McDonald's, they give you a burger that's already going a bit cold for health and safety reasons. But then they make you eat it, so that doesn't really stand up,
or
does
they
it?
put it into a cardboard carton to take home, which the cardboard has no insulation. So by the time you get home, you've just got this like soggy carton and a cold burger.
Do you remember the old apple pies back in the day that used to be served at the temperature of the surface of the sun?
I think they still are, especially the ones that come out around about Christmas. There was one that came out last Christmas. Was it Christmas or just springtime or something? I think it was a raspberry one, and people were saying that it was like molten lava. So, but yeah, I remember.
I don't. Never had one.
Deep fried apple pie, basically. Deep fried apple pie, basically. Kind of in the shape of a sausage roll.
So Table is a chain. It's the same chain as Premier Inn and Beefeater, isn't it? Table is like a budget version of a Beefeater. I think that's where it sits below on the price point, doesn't it?
Oh, I'm not sure because I know that there are other Premier Inns that have Beefeater and Brewers Fayre as well. I'd have to look at all the menus and obviously location too. The location of the place will be whatever the price points are. I'm taking this way too seriously.
You are actually, yeah.
One thing I will say, I would never have been able to pick out who were the staff here.
Ah, good point.
They seem to be incredibly casually dressed.
That's a very good point because when I got served this morning for my breakfast, I didn't realise, no, not served, it was told to where to sit, and I didn't realise she worked here. There is somebody in the morning who seems to be dressed more kind of uniformly, but you've got a good point there. It's all very well if they serve behind the bar, don't have to wear uniform stuff, but if you're serving food, or at least have a badge or something.
Yeah. Maybe it's to stop you from bothering them.
What for
Well,
drinks?
if you'd have come in sort of dressed up for a meal, and the staff were just casual, would that annoy you?
It would.
Yeah, I thought it would.
It would. I think in any establishment you should be able to discern staff from customers.
I think I'm in agreement there, yeah. I think so. And it doesn't have to be expensive, like I said, just a name badge with the logo of.
Well, here's a good question for you. Have you ever been in a shop and accidentally asked for somebody's help, thinking that they work there.
No, but people have done it to me.
Right. And that's because you choose the kind of clothes that look like you work there. What kind of shop do you reckon that's most likely to happen in?
Probably a supermarket, I think.
No.
No.
Well, it depends on what you're wearing. I mean, if you go into like Asda and you're in green, they're going to presume that you work there. So maybe it's the colour and the style of your clothes.
I would say the most likely shop would be a charity shop
Yeah, I suppose
because they don't wear uniforms
so.
there.
No. Well, I was going to say a hardware shop. Then again,
Oh, well, in the old days,
Yeah.
they used to have those brown.
Tabards.
No, they were worky coaty things like
Yeah, to make them
Arkwright
look
used
like
to wear,
undercover
for
criminals.
all hours.
Yeah, sorry, I was thinking of the things that go over like the all-in-one over your head apron.
I saw a lady in Aldi with a little uniform on. That'd be fun to ask her for something, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, it's just 2 miles down the road that way.
This one is going to be fun because we're all going to be judging that. We're going to be judging the same thing.
Yeah, indeed.
Because although me and Boaty had almost the same thing, he didn't have cheese. This is going to be exactly the same thing as each other.
Right, there's a question then. What we have all that? Chips. Mark out time for chips.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good call. Okay, out of 10, I would go 6.
I'm going to say 9.
Blimey.
I really like them.
Yeah, I'm going for a 7 because I think that they're very slightly over.
Really?
Very, very slightly. They could have done with about 30 seconds less. But they're still tasty. So I was nearly an 8 then. The coleslaw, judging by the way that it is and the way it's acting, I'm wondering whether it is handmade because you don't normally get big chunks like that. Not, you know what I mean, like all put through the processor. Because you don't normally get chunks like that in a commercially produced one. Because they take big chunks out.
I'm going to give that fish a 5. 5.
5 for the fish? Okay. What about the mushy peas?
Can you really judge mushy peas?
Yeah. You can get
Yeah.
really, really bad, bland, watery, insipid mushy peas, or you can get ones that have properly been done and like,
Okay, alright, fair enough. And I'm going to give them an 8.
Well, looks like unusually I'm first to finish. I'm
Full.
perfectly happy with that. Not the best meal I've ever eaten, not the worst. But at that price point, no real complaints. Obviously, it's a menu that's served from 12 to 6 o'clock, so it's not designed to be your main meal of the day. It's designed to be a lunch, and on that basis, I haven't got an issue with that.
I'm going to give that bench out there a 3 out of 10.
Oh, yes, of course, thank you.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of burger sauce on it as
Yep.
well, by the looks of it. Lovely. Can I scoop out a bit more burger sauce? Thank you. Yes, all right.
But take a bit of,
No,
just take a
I'm
bit
gonna
of
do
the, take a bit of the bun.
Oh, okay. You taking a bit of the one? Oh, thank you. Thank you. And mustard can have some of the coleslaw because you've not had any coleslaw yet. Are we ready for the
Help yourself to.
all the other bits and pieces? Are we ready to think about what the yeah, well you are.
Yeah.
And I nearly lost the tooth then. Bloody hell.
What?
It bent one of my teeth sideways.
Oh. That's a bit unexpected, isn't it?
I have a loose tooth anyway, but it hasn't done that before. Bloody hell.
Well,
I'll try that again.
a chicken reminds me of a night out in 1992.
Right, let's dig into this chicken. Oh, that looks a bit.
Yeah, mine's your teeth. I just bent one of mine sideways and mine.
Right, okay.
You got it.
Let's try it with a bit of the bun and the sauce.
Right, should we do it together?
That chicken goujons kind of takes no prisoners, does it?
No, told you. It's like,
Right, let's give this a go.
Oh, you mean it's too crunchy?
I think, again, I think it's been slightly too long being fried because it's made bits of it hard. Made bits of the breadcrumbs hard.
That sauce is quite nice. Got a bit of zing to it, hasn't it? Oh, quite a bit of zing to it.
I think the chicken strips has got zing to it as well if it's southern fried. But,
I'm going to try them with a bit of the coleslaw. Quite a good
no, you're
combination.
right. You're right. That's like a, yeah, that's like a, what they call it, Scirocco mayo.
Volkswagen Scirocco.
Scirocco, I can't remember what it's bloody called now.
Scirocco.
No, not, it begins with SZ or something.
Oh, yeah.
Not Szechuan, but it's like a Scirocco mayo. And it's hot, yes, it's got a big bit of thing to it.
Sriracha, isn't it?
What you got there? Something like that, yeah. Oh, excuse me. I wasn't expecting it to be as loud as yours.
I tell you what, if I were to order this again, eat here again, I think I might go for the chicken goujons rather than the burger. I like the sauce.
I like it too.
I think it works better with the coleslaw than the burger does.
You're proper tucking into that, aren't you? Yeah, I think this kind of thing does suit you a lot more than a takeaway.
Ah, it's more of a me environment.
Which bit do you want?
I don't mind, you, whichever, I'll have the bit that's not going to break my teeth. That was better.
Well,
That was more like how I was expecting it to be when I nearly pulled my tooth out. I was probably enjoying that. I think they presented the stuff nicely on it. It worked, having 3, 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's sort of standard thing to have oval plates in somewhere like this, but it worked.
I agree. I thought I thought mustards was particularly well presented.
I like this shape of plate.
Okay, so let's go around the table. Number 1, value. What do we think?
What do you think?
Well, I've asked you, so.
Out of 10?
And give your working out.
Well, I'm going to say actually 9.
Right?
I'm going to say 9. Because I do think there's something a lot nicer about actually having somewhere proper to sit than just being in a busy takeaway. But then I think with that, it should cost quite a bit more. And it's not cost a massive amount more. Well, it's twice the price, basically, isn't it?
No, it's not twice the price.
Well, what?
Twice the price as the takeaway that we had last week.
Well, the takeaway I had last week was £5.50. This was £5.75.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 25p more.
Yeah, what am I thinking?
You're thinking probably 1 meal is £11.
Yeah. Oh, right. Well, in that case, then 10.
Oh, 10. Right.
Yeah, 10.
Matron.
I think I'm going to agree because I think it's going to be 10 because the burger was excellent for the price. The chips were great. It all served really nicely. The location's nice as well. This is actually quite a nice environment. It's the conservatory. We've got a bit of greenery outside. And it's just all generally pretty good. So yeah.
So you're going 10?
10 for value, yeah.
And for value, I'm going to agree with both of you. I'm going to give it 10 out of 10. So, 10's all round for value.
Well, does that not make you think, why are we bothering with takeaways?
Does a bit.
Yeah, it does with me.
Okay.
Because I'm not, well, we're doing the Bishop's Ball back.
Yeah, moving on. You can introduce the Bishop's Ball bag. It was your thing originally.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was you that said it first, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, but you brought it, you introduced it into Istanbul
You
as
brought it to the table.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm perfectly satisfied, but then again, we have had an extra meal. So we've had 1 1/3 meals each, haven't we? So,
I'm still having it.
yeah, although the Bishop is well and truly filled up, it's only because of the extra food. But that would be too much anyway, so I'm going to say 9.
Matron.
Matron.
Ball baggery.
I've never done a Bishop's Ball bag before.
You've never
so-
done one?
No, so does it have to be on how full I am, how satisfied
Yeah,
I am?
it's how full. Yeah.
Could I put any more food in, that kind of thing? Probably an 8.
You
It's,
could do.
the idea of the Bishop's Ball bag is, do you feel incomplete? Do you feel that you've been robbed of food?
No,
It's a,
right, no, definitely don't feel like a rock of food. I think there was more than enough on the plate. It was really good, and also, as any good meal should be, there's room left for dessert.
good point. Oh, we should add at this point that on the value menu, you can add either a starter or a dessert for just £2.99, which is pretty good value, I think. So there you go. We were talking about that. If you didn't have the extra meal to share between us, then could have added a starter or a dessert for just an extra £2.99.
May well add a dessert, yeah, because they're like smaller versions of the full, the bigger desserts, and I love their Knickerbocker glories here. I'm sorry, it's.
Well, but I've got a question for you then.
Well, can I just give my ball back before?
You have got to give your ball back to week.
I'm going to give, on the ball bag scale, what did you give it?
8.
8. I think that's harsh. I'm going to go.
It's a good 8.
A good 8.
Yeah, it's a
well,
good
an 8 is a good one.
I want to give it 9.5.
Wow.
9.5.
Wow.
I think that. Yeah, I'll go 9. I'll go 9.
Yeah,
and
if
if
we
I
don't
wa-
do halves, do we not?
and if I wanted 10, I would have had a starter.
And that's kind of where I'm going with the it's a good age, because I don't feel like I need to, I'm not still hungry, but I could have a dessert. For it to be 10, I would have to be like, yeah, that's it. I really.
Right. Sorry, you were saying.
I don't know, I've forgotten now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. This is the first time we haven't either gone to the Chippy or Milkston Road in the 2 years you've been pestering me at work.
Is it?
First time.
Oh yeah, the one with James doesn't count.
No, not really, because that wouldn't have happened without James, would it?
Yeah.
No, we'd have just ended up going to a kebab shop or something.
Yeah.
So, I'm actually a lot more pleasantly surprised than I was expecting. And I would suggest next time we do lunch,
Come here.
should we just come here?
Aww.
Blimey.
Yeah.
Oh, that is high praise. It is slightly different today, in that it's a more relaxed day than it normally would be at the yard.
Yeah.
And we're not going back to the yard, but yeah. Well, and let's move on to the third category, which is taste. How do we feel about the taste and quality and presentation and how well it was cooked, all of that kind of thing?
I'm going for 10. That was a good burger. There was a good burger, and the chips had lovely flavour and everything. My only complaint was that it could have done with maybe 20, 30 chips, 20, 30 seconds less. But that didn't detract from it. It wasn't like these are overdone. It was just they were slightly more than I would have expected. So I'm still going to give it a 10.
Now then, you were a bit harsher on yours. I'll be interested in your score.
Yes, I was, wasn't I?
And not unreasonably so, I might add.
Oh, right. Well, no, I didn't think you'd object to it particularly. I would say, actually, probably 8. Because the fish really was just a bit beyond really where I wanted it to be.
It did look it.
But I mean, the trouble is once it's cooked for that long, it loses the nice bit of it, doesn't it? It's not just the
And
texture.
it can't be retrieved. You can't pull it back.
No, you can't. No matter what you put on it, as much lemon juice as you like, it's still not going to be excellent.
Well, obviously, I'm judging the burger and the chicken goujons burger, and keeping in mind the price point we're at, which to remind you is £5.75 per meal. It was nicely presented. I'm going to go 10.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 10. I can't really think of a reason to take a mark off. That was a nice juicy burger, a tasty burger, reasonable quality. Nice fresh salad, coleslaw was lovely. The chicken goujons, they were good. I like the sort. Yeah, honestly, at that kind of price point, I can't take a point off for anything. No, it's 10.
Wow, that is interesting.
So my total is 29 out of 30 for table.
Mine's 28 then.
I've forgotten what my
Yours
score
30.
was. It wasn't quite 30.
No, 28.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. There was the good 8.
You went 8 on the ball bag.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Isn't this being taken just a little bit too seriously for you?
No.
No.
Likes it being serious.
I want this to get even more serious.
Do you?
Yeah,
How can that possibly happen?
I'll think of a way.